Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. First off, a couple points of clarification. Number one, I am trading futures. If you don't know what futures are, I will put a link down below to a 4-part series that is totally free if you want to learn more about futures. And just one thing to pique your interest, there is no pattern day trading rule. I'll say that again. There is no pattern day trading rule. So for you stock and options traders, maybe something like that piques your interest to want to at least learn more about futures. And second, I am trading through a prop firm. What is a prop firm? Which prop firm am I using? How do prop firms work? I'll put a link down below to the prop firm that I'm using, and then their site also walks you through how they work and everything like that. But in a nutshell, a prop firm allows you to put very little of your money at risk, and then you have a whole lot of upside potential with that. So again, if you want to learn more, just use that link down below. And make sure you definitely use it because prop firms are always running promotions and deals, and that link will ensure that you get the best deal possible whenever you are watching this. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back as soon as I find a potential trade. Looking to get short at that red line there, just for a quick scalp. Very small position size. Oh, and it bounced right off where I wanted that area. We'll see if it wants to come back down. Try it again. I will pause for now. All right, once again, trying to get short at that red line there. As it bounces back up. All right, looking like well, will it come back down? Well, bounces back up. All right, never mind on that one. I will keep at it. I'll pause. All right, have an order to get short at that red line there. In and out. Oh, changed my position size. Only down to one contract, so $6 on that one. Not that it would have been a huge difference, but I did end up changing that. So just a quick little breakdown of the trend line there. I wouldn't mind playing a back test of it. Let's put an order up there. We'll see if it wants to bounce back up. If it comes back down, might be interested down around that white line to get long. But we'll see if it wants to come up here. I will pause. Have an order to get short at that red line there. Oh, and then it's pushing upwards. All right, well, never mind on that one. I will pause. Well, looking back here at the MNQ, we were just looking at the NQ. I mentioned earlier back test of that trend line, and I missed that. Clearly, I was looking at NQ right when it came up, and look at that. Beautiful back test right off that level. So the power of technical charts, trend lines. So if you don't use charts or don't really... Now, are they a perfect tool? No, nothing's perfect, but I would argue they do seem to have some quality value. All right, I'll pause. All right, have an order at that red line, and I'm short. I mean, it basically bounced. I don't know how it didn't get filled there. As far as I can tell, it hit that green line. Again, looks like I thought I hit it. All right. Maybe I can build a bit of a position here. Let's see if it wants to. That was pretty wild. Oh, I may be needing to put my stop up there. So if it hits that green line, I'm out. And I am out for $89 loss on that one. All right. Now, if this thing comes back down again, I would definitely be very interested in it. But we'll see if it wants to come back down. I will pause. Well, that's never fun, but it does happen. And it just happened to me. You get stopped out, and then it ends up rolling right back over. Such is the life of trading sometimes. All right, well, yeah, there we go. Don't really want to share that. It's embarrassing, but it is what it is. It happens. And it will happen to you. And that's okay. Because at least if it happens to you, that means you're trying to be Wow, you're trying to honor risk and all that. All right, I got to stop talking here and if I can maybe buy this pullback here a bit. We have fake break of a double bottom. There we go. So let's see if it wants to come down there, hit that green line. Just looking for a little bit of a scalp, but I like this quite a bit, so I'm upping my size. All right, I'll pause. Have an order to get long there at that green line. Would like more than one contract, but this will at least allow me to get involved into the trade. And I'm in there. Try to pick up another one at that green line right there. Oh, look at that. Bounce right off that green line, and still it did not fill me. So out there, I wanted that second one right there. It didn't fill me, so that would have been a much better gain had I gotten that second fill right there. But, I mean, you saw it went down there. I guess, yeah, I mean, it looks like it hit that line, but maybe it didn't. So I would have had, 2 on that trade instead of just that one, but that's okay. Sometimes you're not going to get filled. But, all right, I'll pause. So there's a winning trade. A little disappointing, but it is what it is. Have an order to get short there at that red line. This little miniature bear pennant here is forming, but not trying to be too greedy about it. See if it wants to come down and take me out. All right, I'll pause. All right, I'd like to build a position here. So I'm starting with 5 contracts, but if it does want to give me that quick scalp, I'll take the quick scalp. But if it doesn't, that's fine too. I'd like to get more than just 5. So my initial entry is down here at the green line. So we'll see if it wants to push down there or not. Okay, getting close. Nope, got to reposition now after that movement. It's paused a little too. There we go. We'll go down to that new area there. All right, I'll keep a close eye on it, see if it wants to move down. Okay, I have an order there at that green line to get long. Move it a bit closer. There we go. See how it keeps pausing right above that area? And there's the bounce. So that's what I was looking for right there. So it did not have the correct entry point. And that's a valuable lesson there on why trading is hard. Think about it. I was right from the broad sense. I thought I'd want to come down and bounce back up, and you saw it came down and bounced back up enough for me to get a win. But that was just a broad idea. Well, you got to get the finer details too right. Meaning you got to get the exact entry point, because just because you say, oh, it's going to go down and go back up, well, in order to make money, you still have got to be able to figure out where you should buy at. And in that situation, right from the big sense, but did not make any money because I was wrong in the finer details of where I needed to get filled. All right, I'll pause. All right, going to go ahead and try to pick up one down here. Just one, because let's see if it wants to. Okay, so in, and that's why I want to do that, just as that is not proven to be the best of the entry points. Got that. There we go. So that one was able to get us a second one. So once again, got the bounce and nothing huge, but again, I'm just doing micros, but that's because I want to start small, give myself flexibility, and flexibility does come at a cost. What does that cost? Well, if you're right from the start, well, yeah, you're not going to make a whole lot. But the flip side of that is if you go in big and you're right from the get-go, well, then yes, that to be fair, you will make a good chunk of money. But that is at the cost of what? Well, the cost of flexibility, because if you're looking to try to have some flexibility within the trade, that's all gone because you've gone in big from the start. So it's just kind of a, not kind of, it is. It's just a matter of, sorry, I'm trying to look and read the chat room and talk to you. And again, this is live, so this is not a voiceover. This is all literally happening right now. So I know sometimes there's those awkward pauses, or I probably sound like a total moron. I mean, maybe I am just a total moron anyways. But cut me a little slack because this is actually live happening right now. Not that that's an excuse. Nobody's forcing me to do it, but just to add a little bit of context. But yeah, it is a very deliberate choice. What do I want? Am I wanting more flexibility on the front end, or do I just want to go for that bigger gain? And I'll do both. I'm not saying one's right or one's the other. There's just always that trade-off there. So if this wants to push down some more, actually at 80, can start the sequence again. So again, right now I am choosing flexibility because if I am right from the get-go here, not going to be a lot, but I'd rather have some flexibility in the trade. And starting with one micro, you give yourself a whole lot of flexibility. So we'll see if it wants to push down there. I will pause. All right, have an order to get short at that red line there. You know what? I'm the wrong thing. I want to be in the MNQ. Whoops. Yeah, right about there. There we go. In. And oh, why didn't I stay in the NQ? NQ, that would have been more. But that's how it goes sometimes. Might be, yeah, I want to take that again down here. Does want to come back down, but now it's going back up, so yeah, never mind on that one. All right, well, I mean, I'm saying that joke. I mean, yeah, sure, I wish I would have done on the NQ. I wish I would have not noticed that I was on the wrong one. But in all actuality, no, that would have been just getting, not actually doing the trade plan that you thought you were. And spoiler alert, if you're new, you want to make sure for the long-term health of your account that you're doing the trade plans that you are intending to do. Because sometimes I've been there where it's, wait, what? No, I didn't mean, and then it's just not good. In fact, I think there's plenty of those moments probably spread across the live trade videos that I've been doing these for a long time now. All right, I will pause. Might be calling it good here soon. There is that, like, oh, Clay, the YouTube voice is out right now. Clay, just get that back to green. That way you can post some YouTube video that shows that you went from red to green. But that's a voice that's also gotten me in trouble over the years. The YouTube voice, very, very tricky voice. All right, I'll pause. Okay, looking to get into that red line right there to get short. And then the price just continues on up. All right, well, that changed the risk profile on that one, so never mind as it pushed new highs through there. Yeah, I can try getting short right there. Actually, let's do this instead. Let's go over to the NQ because I do like this, and let's go for a scalp at that moving average right there. So it's got to push up a little bit more. So I'm now on the NQ, which means if I'm right, I'll make more. So yeah, we'll see if it can push up there or not. I will pause. All right, it's approaching that area. Oh, so close. Nope. Notice how it paused, right? I'm going to move it up to there now at this point. That red line. And yeah, it would have been okay. But that's all hindsight trading. To not like the price movement, how it approached. All right, I'll pause. All right, nearing my red line. Still on NQ. Came back down. All right. All right, I've adjusted the red line up. How did I not get filled? Look at that. Hit that line. It hit the red line and did not fill me. No, I'm a little too nervous for the NQ now, seeing that. Well, now it's up through. If it pushes up. Try right there. If it wants to come up a little bit more. And I would like more than one contract, but this will at least get me started. I'm going to go to NQ. Yeah. I like that spot a lot. All right, there we go. Up there. We'll see if it can work its way up to that point. I really at 16 minutes. All right, I'm just going to wait until I'm basically for sure going to get filled. Okay, maybe. I'm sorry. I know I said I'd wait until I'd for sure get filled, but this is a very close possibility, and I don't want to miss. No. All right, I'll pause. All right, maybe here. Just got to come up ever so slightly more. And I'm going to move it up a tad bit more to that level. All right, I'll pause. All right, close again. Look how close. Oh, come on. Look at, oh my goodness. Gotta cancel. That was the order I was looking for. And maybe I need to call it good. You could hear the emotions. That is frustration starting to build now. And I got to be very careful with that. Very, very careful. Wow. And it looked like it hit the thing, and then you saw it immediately go back down. That would have been the sniper shot scalp there. All right, so just be aware that I'm frustrated. Yes, I'm talking to myself right now. All right, let's go up to that level as a new possibility. All right, I'll pause. All right, I need to just end this one. I am frustrated, and I can tell I'm not in the right frame of mind. That last one clearly was where the straw that broke the camel's back on that one. And I could sense it in my voice. I don't know if it came across on the recording, but there is definitely a little bit of shock, disbelief, and then anger, and all those things mixed together create frustration. So I'm just going to call it good and move on with my day. Yeah, red day, it happens. But I want to make sure that this red day stays a small red day and that does not spin into a big red day. And I've been there, once or twice over the years. But yeah, I've learned, and if there's one thing you take away from this video, please be aware, when do you start to feel frustrated? Because frustration can lead a red day that's very manageable into a much bigger red day that now takes, days, weeks, who knows, maybe even longer to try to get back. So, yeah, I'm going to end frustrated, but sometimes that's the best way to do it, because if you're ending frustrated, think about what that implies. That implies that you're not continuing to trade frustrated. So I'd rather have you end frustrated than continue to trade frustrated, and that's what I'm going to do here. But before I go, I do want to personally invite you to get signed up for this free live online webinar that'll teach you how to manage risk, build consistency, and show you how to approach the market and use tools in the right way. A lot of times people show up thinking they know how tools, or they have a mindset about the markets that isn't actually right. And if you don't have the proper mindset from the get-go, you're just not going to have any success. So this class here will be all about making sure you understand and, approaching the market with the right frame of mind, and then building from there, and, walking you through some tools, why those tools works, why they're powerful, how they should be used, how they should not be used, and a lot of other things. So if you go to claychart.com/live, that will let you know when the next live class is. I'll also put a link down in the description area, and you can just click on that if you want. Or if you're watching at my website, just down below the video, I'll put a link down below to when the next live class is. So yeah, definitely get signed up for it, and it's been helpful to people I know, and it will make sure that you have clarity of mind. But again, as far as futures are concerned, if you want to learn more, check out the free class down below. And if you want to learn more about prop firm trading, then definitely, again, like I said, use that link down below, as that'll give you the best deal possible. So ending frustrated, but I'd rather end frustrated with a small red day than keep on trading frustrated and turn that small red day into a big red day.